the girls went out to the hallway. The station was dark and decrepit, with pale orange lights flickering in a wide ramshackle hallway. Missing deck plate here, and a cluster of dangling, sparking wires there. Two workers huddled over a broken computer terminal, surrounded by toolboxes. Out here, something breaks, you fix it. Jenna gestured around the corridor. Lot of police breaks, but we know the danger. You care about something, you put an effort into it. And the Alliance doesn't take care of itself. Or anything. They play stall off with the hive, ignore the resties, make deals with us and others. They mind the average, come the elbow grease. Seems rather careless of them. They're lethargic, is what they are. Know what happens to lethargics in the jungle, love? They get eaten. She reached the airlock, activating its keypad. The doors hissed open, and both entrants passed through. Another door, and they were aboard the shuttle. In the main hold sat Captain Rigbold, Shep, Evren and Kalu. Jenna! Nice of you to join us. Rigbold slapped a chair beside him. Take you a sitting. Putting on a smirk, Hawk trotted over and sat, tucked his beard. Sexy's air, baby door. Thanks for lying. Learned from the best, Cap. Arryl, meanwhile, was staring at Evren and Kalu. You're Zetars, like me. They smiled and glanced down at their hexagonal, azure blue pendants. Kalu stood and walked Arryl to the shuttle window, away from the non-Zetars. I'm Kalu. That's Evren back there. Nice to meet you, Arryl. I trust young Jenna's taken good care of you. Young Jenna? Arryl tilted her head. You don't look so old yourselves. Our kind ages slowly. Kalu draped an arm around Arryl. We are several times older than First Mate Hawk. Hundreds of years, in fact. Niall's jaw dropped. You, however, seem quite young. Evren lifted a hand as Arryl started to answer. Because you have amnesia. What do you know about it? Kalu and I experienced it early in our lives. The Zetar rubbed his hair, buzzed on the sides and short on top. It is a common condition that our young suffer from. Once you find your partner, you will be able to mend it. How? Telepathy. Kalu rested an arm on the windowsill. We may resemble humans, but Zetar brains are much different. Our minds are complex and far exceed theirs. The things you and your partner will experience could never be understood by an outsider. Evren's voice turned mental. We live on telepathy. Without it, we will die. Our brains wouldn't be able to compensate for the loss. Arryl gasped. Did you just... You can do it too. Just focus on our presence. The same presence you sensed when you boarded this shuttle. She closed her eyes, focusing. A stupid grin formed on her face. Wow. This is just... Wow. A whole new world. We know. Kalu smiled. You can communicate with our kind this way. It's incredible. It's like I can feel you both, right here. She looked around, eyes still closed. I can see you, picture you, and I'm not even looking at you. Fearful and wonderful. The telepathy of the Zetar. I often wonder how humans can function without it. Perhaps that's why so much is wrong with them. Arryl giggled. Rigbold, Jenna, and Shep looked over. What be so funny? Nothing, Kalu said, with a wink to Arryl. Just a little telepathic humor. He can't touch us. A mischievous smile from Evren. For all his boasts and all his greed, the mighty captain is denied our world. Take a good look, Arryl. Kalu watched Rigbold, who squinted and scowled and scratched in consternation at his old gray head. This is what it means to be Zetar. You are beyond him. The galaxy is full of people just like him, trying to use you. But we know the truth. You are using them. You're a champion to the masses. Your words will move mountains. Your influence split seas. You are the harbinger of fates unrealized. Evren looked at Arryl. Rigbold commanded us to manipulate you, to make you betray Jenna. But what if we wished for Rigbold's downfall? Perhaps, when the time came, we would aid you. Or perhaps we would not. Who are any of these people to say? They cannot even control this conversation. Arryl looked from Rigbold to Jenna, then back at the Zetars. Rigbold turned to the others in annoyance, waved off the Zetars. It is our world, Arryl. Yours and mine and Kalu's and Jet's. And every other Zetar's in existence. Remember that when these petty princelings push you around. They'll come and they'll go, but they'll always run to us. Why? A smile from Kalu. Because that, my dear, is all they've ever done. She tapped Arryl and pointed out the window. There it is, the Renegade. The Renegade was a long, sleek cruiser, painted black and bristling with weaponry. The purple engine glow lit the rear of the cruiser, while a dozen smaller ships fleeted here and there. Pirates' pride and joy. Rigbold shoved the Zetars aside and gazed out the window. Aye, here be the fine ship on the fringe. Ramira, take the rest. Arryl coughed. The captain's over-applied aftershave. It's very nice. Aye, that she be. Rigbold put one arm around Evren and Kalu, the other around Arryl. And see me out, ours, only ours. Evren and Kalu smiled, dipping their heads. Of course, Captain, they said in unison. Arryl forced her own head to nod. Of course, Captain.